Okay, as you can see, this chapter of the book is parting ways. It's got no actual mission map on it, so we're going to catch up with what's in the headquarters. We're going to return to the headquarters. And we're going to see a loading screen as we come into this. And the first thing we do is go to the audience hall.
Lieutenant Welkin Gunther, step forward. In honor of your manifold accomplishments, you are hereby awarded this honor.
That's very honourable.
Highness, it's an honor.
We get the Nagia medal. This is where you come and you get the medals, and you get the royal weapons for achieving the medals. Nagia Service Medal.
Furthermore, for your squad's exemplary performance in the final battle, this royal award.
Thank you, Your Highness.
What do we get? We get royal weaponry. The 3R. Okay, yeah, that's good. That's good. That would be a 3R for the shock troopers and a 3R for snipers. The sniper one, actually no, the sniper ones are good. The lancer ones not so good. The lancer ones are meh.
May your allegiance to Gallia stand firm evermore.
Okay, and that's where we get our nice weapons from. Let's check the war cemetery.
Hello again, son. I'll teach you medic request today.
That's a
Use it
handy
to
one.
Request a medic to evacuate an allied unit in critical condition. Well, what is your decision?
Absolutely. It costs experience, but we got medic requests.
Very
That's good.
I hope my orders can assist you in saving the nation.
Oh, absolutely.
I hope we'll meet
Being able
again.
to
Should you wish,
retreat a fallen
you can
ally
likely find
without
me
having to get
here.
another one and put the another one in danger. We should never lose anyone again. Well, I mean, not that we have lost any. Well, some people have fallen and we've had to send in the medic a couple of times, but Castle Front Street, don't go there. R&D, let's see how our R&D is going along. So what have we got? We've got quite a lot of money.
I'm stoked you're here, man. What can I do you for?
You can do us for developing weapons. Okay, so how's our rifles? We've got accuracy, good. There's mini snipers, everything's awesome. No more firepower for them. Let's get some more firepower on our lancers. Annoyingly, that's actually going to trigger all our lancers to be holding the last developed weapons. I'm going to have to go and change to that. Sniper, accuracy can't go. Flamethrower. I really want that flamethrower to actually be worth something, but oh no, it says versus persons 212. I mean, the original one was 130, so 212 can't be that bad. Again, I think it's probably something that I'd only use if I ran out of grenades. Let's see how their uniforms are coming along. Alright, uniforms are upgraded. Okay, now let's go to the Edelweiss. See what enhancements we got. Body enhancer, anti-armor shell versus person versus armor. Good. Damage is always good. No upgrades that I want there. No upgrades that I want there. Shamrock. Nothing there. Mortar upgrade. Increased payload. Good. I'm not bothering with the Gatling gun or the flamethrower. Gatling gun expand capacity. That never seems to work. I mean, I equipped it the first time I played it and I was like, yeah, brilliant, we can just mortar everything, and then it was like, no, you can't. I was like, huh? Okay then. Speaking of like the Shamrock and the Shamrock's abilities, you can change what it has equipped. You can have it with the, you know, standard what we know of gun, then it's got the Gatling gun and the flamethrower. I kind of tried them, but it was like, it's the Shamrock, you know, it really didn't do anything changing them around. I mean, a tank does what a tank does, and the anti-armor rounds is what we kind of want it for. The mortar that comes with it, if you change it to like the Gatling gun, you can see it unequips the mortar. So it's like, well, considering that the mortar does loads and is awesome, the flamethrower is if you were going to specifically have it for taking out enemy infantry, then the flamethrower might be pretty cool to try, because it does AoE, so it'll be a massive AoE in front of you. I can't remember what it exactly is. I think I tried it, and I think I didn't like it. So we'll exit R&D.
Come back again soon, bro. I mean it, man.
We come back every mission, so yeah. Training field. Let's see how everyone's been getting along with the training.
Welcome to your worst nightmare, maggots.
Yeah. So everyone got up to elite, except engineers. We've got quite a bit of experience, so maybe we'll get the engineers up to elite as well. I think once you get past elite status, it's pretty much just improving your HP and accuracy, and you know, it's just slight improvements to stats, considering we go for headshots most of the time and things like that. I'm not sure. Yeah, just shush. I'm not sure entirely what is better to improve after getting them to elite status. Yep, new potential. Considering we don't even really use engineers, it's like, not sure why getting them to elite, but I want everyone as elite anyway, might as well. And there we go. Like I said, after elite, I think it's more of a just generalised stat increase. So more HP, better accuracy, better defences, better damage. Overall, because scouts go for the headshots and grenades and stuff like that. Not too worried about they do their job quite safely. Again, lancers probably do their job quite safely and they go straight for weak points anyway. Engineers, not really fast. Snipers go for headshots. Maybe leveling them up will get them better accuracy. That leaves troopers. Troopers get in the line of fire quite a lot, so the increased stats for probably one of the most dangerous positions for what a trooper does. I think I'm going to prioritise leveling up the elites. The troopers I think deserve to level up before everyone else. I mean, if I had loads of experience, then I would just go like probably trooper, scout, sniper. No, trooper, scout, lancer, sniper, engineer. I'd probably just level them up all quite evenly. I mean, they're all elites now, so yeah. The good news is, what else have we got? The command room. There's no one else that we can actually hire on at this point, so we want to equip. We got the wait, no, don't do that. Alright, so we got the 3R, we got one spare 3R to give. 3R. Alright, Cherry gets one. Ica's still on the 1R. Right, the mags of that one, we got a new one here. And that means we've got one spare royal weapon after that. Vice has already got one. Let's give Wendy one. The lancers would have automatically all been thrown onto the last one we upgraded. Range 620. It's got a lot less damage. The aim is better though. That's interesting. So the aim is C, whereas the normal one is aim D. Although it is less powerful. I mean, if we equip the Royal Lancers onto these dudes. And like I mentioned before, Largo's always in the fight anyway, and although the mortar does less to a tank, if you're firing it at the weak point, you just have to fire twice to do the same job. And if we are facing a tank, then we will either bring in one of these dudes to deal with it, or use our own tank to deal with it. Largo is usually just sitting to the side providing his CP bonus. But we'll have a look at the difference in... So the damage difference is what, 150? So 150 damage difference. But the aim is a C aim instead of... I think that aim will actually provide better, because with better aim there's less chance of missing, and Lancers only need to hit once to deal the damage to their target's weak point. As long as they can hit that weak point, you know, a miss is 0 damage. So, alright, the Royal Lance is on that. They just using the standard weapons. Oh, we can actually... Oh no, they've got the 1R. Yeah, okay. Sniper rifle wise, using the 3R. Alright, so that's everyone equipped. What else did we want to have a look at? Don't know, let's return to book mode. Parting ways, we'll get to that in a minute. Let's have a look at skirmishes, because fortunately, so far along the missions, I haven't actually had to worry about skirmishes. I haven't had to worry about them at all, because we've been doing quite well, so I haven't actually done any of these skirmishes. Why am I going to the headquarters? Why would I do that? I went completely the wrong way. I wanted to go to book mode. So, with everyone up to date with how we're doing, we can look at parting ways, this chapter in the Valkyria Chronicles, which so far I hope you've all been enjoying, because it's a blast to play, and the cinematicness of it all is just very entertaining to watch, very enjoyable. The characters getting along together and everything have been emotional. The using the characters in the battle with their personalities really brings a better feel to playing it and everything like that. So there's definitely a lot of emotional content that can just make it more enjoyable to play, which is why I like enjoying playing it. Yes, I do. I like enjoying many things. So let's carry on enjoying by watching this episode.
Sir, may I come in? Grease, any results on that thing I asked you to look into?
Yes, sir. For starters, this bullet you gave me. Its shape and markings perfectly match rounds used by an experimental Gallian sniper rifle.
I see. So Alicia really was shot by someone inside the Gallian force. So, any leads on who fired it?
Yes, sir.
Tell me, Grease.
The night before the shooting, records show Lieutenant Lanzet checked out the rifle.
What? Valdio had the gun? Are you sure that's not some mistake?
It's rare for a tank commander to ask for a sniper rifle, so the clerk remembered it. Sir, only 2 of those rifles exist right now. One is confirmed to be locked in the arsenal. The other was checked out to Lieutenant Lanzet and has yet to be returned. I can't. It's hard for me to believe, too.
Valdio? It couldn't be. Hey, Faldio. You in? Guess not. Notes on the Valkyrian race. The anthropology of the Valkyra. Maybe he was reading up on the enemy. This is his handwriting. Alicia must be made to awaken. What?
Alicia must be made to awaken. No matter how much I try, I can think of no other way. I almost wish I had never joined them on that expedition to the Barius ruins. I'm convinced that the inner chamber was built to admit only Valkyra. But the door opened at her touch. That could only mean that the blood of their tribe courses through her veins. Still, I was shocked to find her bathed in that uncanny light that night in the field. Though I doubted my eyes, I never once doubted. That light was the Valkyrian blue flame. Ultimately, I had no choice but to accept the simple truth that Alicia is one of them. I'd already begun to question all I knew. The walls of the temple sanctum were inscribed with the Valkyra's account of history. History as it truly was. We are all taught of the Darkson calamity, and how their actions forever scorched the land. But this account told a different story. The Valkyra invaded this land from the north, slaying the indigenous Darkson people as they came. Their grasp of Ragnite technology and the art of war were vastly superior. They trained the destructive power of Ragnite on the Darkson's land, burned it to ash, then had the gall to pass the blame for their inhuman deeds off on their Darkson slaves. Darksons have borne that stigma ever since, while the Valkyra became godlike saviors. The victors simply rewrote the history books. The Barius ruins promulgate a lie to all but their own descendants as hard fact. Reading about the Valkyra's power, the true face of these saviors, left me stunned. Yet at the same time, I cannot help but think of how useful it could be to us now. Since then, I've investigated every text and report on the Valkyra I could find. They lead me to believe that at least a few scions of the Valkyra must have survived to this day. All across Europa, these rare individuals live and die unaware of their own nature. But history has recorded rare cases of individuals who have awakened to their powers. Their stories share one common thread. All of them suffered grave wounds before awakening. If those accounts are correct, the blood of the Valkyra stirs at the approach of death. Their power, having slept for thousands of years, bursts awake at one step shy of the end. Once awakened, if one of these individuals takes hold of the refined Ragnite arms of their ancestors, they make their mark on history as one of the Valkyra of old. I couldn't stop myself. I stole the Valkyrian lance and shield out of the university archive. Supposedly their blood serves to amplify the Ragnite's natural power. I have no idea what science lies behind it. Perhaps it's a consequence of their origins in the Ragnite-rich northern regions. Regardless of the reason, the Valkyria's life force itself calls forth a reaction from the stone. The enemy Valkyria decimated our forces on the Magyar plains. I could not afford to stay my hand on account of ethics. I shot her. I placed the lance and shield on her unconscious form. I was racked with insecurity and guilt, hands red with blood of my best friend's love. But now I know. The choice I made was right.
Faldio!
Hello, Lieutenant Gunther. Is something wrong?
Faldio, where is he?
Sir, Captain Varrot just called him in. He left only a minute ago.
Faldio, I'm only going to ask you this once. Was it you who shot Alicia?
Yeah. I shot her.
Tell me why. Why did you have to shoot her?
The people. Galia needed her. Now let me ask you a question. How else do you think we could have won that battle? If not for Alicia's power, Galia would have most certainly lost.
I still can't.
And not just this battle. I'm talking about Galia's future. How else are we supposed to survive Welkin? Caught on either side by giants. It's Alicia. Our Valkyria. She's the only one who can protect us from them.
Wrong. Our side gaining power won't end this war. All it does is escalate the conflict.
That's enough. Listen to each other. You may both be right, but still, you're both very wrong. I don't claim to have the perfect answer either. However, regardless of the reason, attacking one of your own comrades is deplorable. By Gallian military law, I remand you to the stockade until further notice, Faldio. And you, Welkin. 24 hours in isolation for engaging in fisticuffs.